And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the campus of Central Maine Community College, Auburn, Maine, for YSCC women's basketball action. It's going to be a great one tonight. Two games for you. The women of the University of Maine Augusta will tip off in about 10 minutes against Central Maine Mustangs. Around 8 o'clock, it'll be time for the men in-state rivalry. University of Maine Augusta coming in with a 9-1 conference record. The Mustangs coming in with a 9-0 conference record. We'll come back with some more pregame information right after this on Munzing Media Sports.
So we're down here floor side and going to pick up with Coach Moron. Coach, a great game, the first game that you two played up at the Augusta Civic Center, and you had to come back. You had a 22-7 run to come back and won it on the final possession, and probably looking for the same type of game here tonight, I got to think, Coach.
Well, I hope not. I hope it's not that close. That was a game where we were in incredible foul trouble all game. We had our basically 6 of our top 8 players had 2 or 3 fouls in that first half. So you can't do that when you're playing against a quality team like UMA. They have depth. They have great coaching. They have experience in Katie Butterfield. So they got a little bit of everything. So you can't be making those mental mistakes when you play a team like this. So hopefully we don't make more of those mistakes tonight.
Well, Coach, the Ross, that was an early season game.
Yeah.
The pieces were kind of jagged there. They weren't fitting in puzzle-wise now, but the last couple of games, the pieces have really fallen into place. You're getting great effort off the bench from everybody that comes into the game, high-intensity defense. But what I'm seeing is the continuity of the offense is really starting to flow with everybody right now.
Yeah, we're getting there, and that's certainly a good sign because towards the mid to end of February, you want to be playing your best basketball. And I think we're slowly getting there. We're still young. It helps adding Mackenzie at the break. She has a whole season of college experience under her belt, so that helps us at times. But she's still getting her game legs back. So there's still a lot of improvement to be had, and we just look forward to competitive games like this because we haven't had a lot of those lately for one reason or another. So, just looking really forward to this opportunity and competing together in what should be a loud and entertaining venue tonight. And, just making the most of the situation.
Playoff atmosphere is what I call it right there. For sure. Well, thank you, Coach. Glad you could come on. You're going to be mic'd up here tonight, so we'll be hearing from you during the huddles. We'll take a break, Jim. We'll come back. We'll have more after this.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost. And for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
All right, Jim Toomey, Rob Munzing on the camera, Aspen Stevens, as we looked at University of Maine Augusta Moose. Head coach Heath Cowan in his 3rd season, assisted by Peter Dixon and Ty Cowan. 12-3 overall, 9-1 in the conference, 2-2 at home, 6-1 on the road, 4-0 at neutral sites. The Moose score 68.3 points a game while giving up 47.9. Shooting percentages from the floor for the Moose, 39.7, 26.9 from long distance, 72% at the foul line. In their last game, they won at Southern Maine Community College, 68-54. And Rob, you've seen them a lot this year.
Well, one of the things that the Moose have done is they have expanded the roster with quality players, Jim. Their depth can now match the depth of the higher echelon teams, CM, SM. And when you take a look at that neutral record you talked about, 4-0 on neutral sites. You know where that neutral site is? Yeah. Right down here. So they play very well down here at Kirk Hall. They're used to the floor. They're used to all the little knickknacks that you get, the baseline being really tight, the sidelines being tight. fans right on top of you. So they're very comfortable playing down here. And they've won down here against the Mustangs in the past. That first game up there was kind of funny. Of course, Coach doesn't want a close game. We'd love a close game as broadcasters. I think that's we're gonna see a really competitive game, a good YSCC game, Jim. I'm really looking forward to it.
I misspoke. The Moose won at SMCC on the 24th, 68-54. Southern Maine had the lead in the first half. UMA outscored the Seawolves 40-19 in the second half.
Yeah, they had a great second half.
I did misspeak originally on that.
Lily Cox was one of the key players on that, 7-7 from the floor, and really coming on. She's out tonight. She's going to get the results of some diagnostic testing on her knee. Let's hope that's going to work out here for Lily. Don't forget, the Moose went to the national tournament, as well as a lot of teams from the YSCC. They were 2-1 in the national tournament, 23-8 overall last year. Let's look at our Central Maine Mustangs, coached by Andrew Morong in his 12th season. 306 wins now, assisted by Abby Nielsen and Tia Day. Central Maine 17-1 overall, 9-0 in the conference, 10-0 in this building, 7-1 on the road. CM scores 86.2 points a game while giving up 51.7. They shoot 43.6 from the floor, 28.3 from behind the arc, and 65.6 at the foul line. 3 games last week. They beat New Hampshire Tech 101-38, Great Bay 71-44, and Bunker Hill 114-40. Now looking at that first matchup between the two teams, Rob, you were right. It was early, November 28th at the Augusta Civic Center. For the Mustangs, Ella Levine had 31 points. Yolene DeFort had 10. On the other side, Allison Alley had 17. Sage Fortin 13. Brianna Poulin had 10. And again, it was a layup on the last possession by Destiny Mora Lopez that won the game for Central Maine, again, as they outscored the Moose in the fourth period, 22-7. You were mentioning Ella Levine's big game. Well, she continues to excel. She is the National Player of the Week here. Congratulations to Ella Levine for that honor. And, you know, you got to think, Jim, she's in running as the season, you know, we've got a couple of weeks left. She's in running as in conversations for National Player of the Year.
Oh, no doubt. As we referenced, she fills all the stat categories. Points, rebounds, and assists. And I've said this 3 or 4 times lately, she's comfortable in any position on the floor.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's only on paper that she's a center, because it's not like the old days when they used to just stay in the paint and try to post up. But she can take it coast to coast off a defensive rebound.
Exactly. And they sky for the rebound, pull it down, spin away from a defender on the defensive end where she got the rebound, go up over beat the defensive player down the other end and lay it up and in, and maybe a three-point play. Yeah, Ella's a special talent, that's for sure.
Again, the men's game will follow around 8 o'clock.
And it will be on its own separate feed. And this is one of those games, Jim, that as Munsing Media, we do UMA, obviously, folks know that. We do CM, so we put this out everywhere. So this is on, you know, the Moose fans, they're watching it on their Moose site. The CM fans are watching it on CM Athletics. It takes me about 20 minutes to put it out everywhere it's got to go. But we love it. These are our teams, and let's play ball.
Of course, it was a great matchup for the men in November up there. And it went to overtime.
Yes.
And it was all the Moose in the overtime. But you were up there doing the game.
Yes.
CM had to make a rally towards the end to tie it, right?
They had to rally to tie it. They won it. It was Hathaway at the buzzer to tie it. They went overtime, and UMA couldn't miss an overtime, ran away with it in overtime. That was a great game as well.
Excellent crowd on hand, as we expected, and more will come in as we go along in the evening. Steve English on the PA will do the lineups and announcements.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We ask that you please rise to honor America as we play our national anthem. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Kirk Hall on the campus of Central Maine Community College for tonight's women's basketball game between the UMA Moose and your Central Maine Mustangs. First, the starting lineup for the visiting Moose. Number 2, Allison Higgins. Number 20, Elizabeth Cromit. Number 23, Allison Alley. Number 24, Katie Butterfield. And number 34, Brianna Poulin. Head coach for the Moose, Heath Cowan. He is assisted by Pete Dixon and Ty Cowan. And now the starting lineup for your Mustangs. From Miami, Florida, number 2, Rosa Prieto. From Otisfield, Maine, number 5, Molly Corbett.
Oh, he's still in New York. Sorry.
From Fort Collins, Colorado, number 10, Ella Levine. From Auburn, Maine, number 22, Chantel Ouellette. And from the Dalles, Oregon, number 32, Destiny Mora Lopez. Head coach for the Mustangs is Andrew Morong. He is assisted by Tia Day and Abby Nielsen.
Well, we've got Coach Morong wired up. Let's give a listen in his final words.
Sit. Yeah, Danny, this is soaking wet. Hey, you know what we're doing, all right? Don't overthink it. Go out there, have some fun, battle hard on the boards, okay? All right, and just fly, all right? But you got to get them on the boards, all right? Let's go.
Yellow 3, 1, 2, 3,
See ya.
Get him on the board, says Coach.
Get towels.
Turn Coach's mic back down. It's like flying the Starship Enterprise over here now. And I got Coach's mic. I got 3 cameras. I'm trying to help you with the analysis, and we love it. We love our Mustangs. We love our Moose. This is one of my favorite nights when they play each other, Jim. I really love it. And you're now the voice of the Moose in a way. You did the game the other day.
Well, you have some high school matchups. Some are on the same team. Some are still on the opposite team.
Exactly.
Tap control by the Mustangs. The white uniform is going left to right. Prieto playing pass with Ouellette. Out to Prieto. Ouellette, baseline pass to Levine. They swing it over the far side. Prieto fakes. 8 to shoot. Mustangs. Corbett gets it to Prieto. Corbett for 3. No good. Loose ball rebound picked off the floor by Allison Alley.
Moose were in zone there, Jim.
That's Allison Higgins drives. Cromit, the veteran Katie Butler. On the dribble is Alley. Alley off glass, no good. Rebound bounces around. Saved by Levine. Levine quickly in the front court, changes hands on the dribble. Ouellette back out top of the arc. Prieto. Ouellette got it back. Skip it to Prieto for 3. That one bounces off. Rebound tracked down by Allison Higgins. Here go the Moose. Here's a 3 out of the corner. No good by Poulin. Offensive rebound Moose. Here's a cutting player. Alley passed it to Cromit. No good. Quickly up in the forecourt, Corbett. Prieto stops, shoots, does not get it. Rebound right to Allison Alley. Nearing 2 minutes into the game, no score. Butterfield hands off and saved in there. Here's a three-pointer. No good by Butterfield. Loose ball. Levine has it. Levine keeps her head up. Dishes off. Up and in. Destiny Mora-Lopez, the assist to Levine.
Well, you said Levine can do everything on the floor. One of the things we didn't mention in the pregame, she can also pass well, and that was a beauty to Destiny Mora-Lopez.
Alley with the ball being watched by Corbett. Butterfield from three. Just grazed the front rim. Rebound grabbed off the floor by Willette. Willette, Mora-Lopez battling and traveling.
Yeah, step through, moved her foot.
.7:21 remaining, first period. Central Maine 2, UMA nothing. YSCC Game of the Year on Munzing Media Sports. Butterfield has it outside, down there in the corner. Here's a three, no good by Crommett. Willette has it again. Prieto running the court, the Moose get back. Corbett for three, no good. Rebound, Higgins.
Higgins has had 3 or 4 rebounds already, Jim. Allie is not normally the rebounder, but she's doing it tonight.
Higgins on the far side, gets a screen from Butterfield. Bounce pass underneath, a reverse layup goes down. Nicely done for Brianna Poulin.
Yeah, Poulin, nice left-handed finish.
Freshman from Norwich Rock, Maine, but she went to Lawrence High School.
Yeah, bevy of these Lawrence players.
Steal by the Moose. Higgins has it. Alley hands off to Higgins. Higgins dribbling the top of the arc, being guarded by Levine. Poulin's trying to post up. There's a shot outside from Higgins, and it's going to go out of bounds. Coming in, number 10 for the Moose, Sage Fortin, freshman out of Augusta, Coney High School. There's no heights listed on the Moose roster.
Yeah, Sage, good outside shooter, slashing driver, but she's got an outside shot.
Yolene DeFort in the game for Central Maine. I'm sure she has fans in Belgium watching. And another turnover for the Mustangs. It was Molly Corbett who came to the bench.
A lot of energy being expelled here early on, most of it at the defensive end. Moose are trapping Jim, and that's caught the Mustangs a little bit by surprise.
I've seen some games where Sage Fortin has really sparked the team off the bench. She's going to drive now. They take it away. DeFort has it. Levine running. Somehow saved it for a second. But coming up with it was Allison Alley. Higgins down in the corner. Goes baseline to Poulin. Poulin the reverse shot. No good. Weak side rebound. Prieto. Prieto wants to forward out front. Right of the foul line extended. Willette skips it to DeFort. Prieto behind the arc. DeFort for three. Side of the rim. Rebound Levine. That's short. Mora-Lopez battles, shoots, does not get it. Tough angle for Mora-Lopez.
Little tight right there.
5 minutes into the game. We're tied at 2 with 4:54 remaining first quarter on Munzing Media Sports.
Yeah, let's go listen into Coach Moran.
We're just playing pass on the perimeter. We need to get the ball to the short corner. High-low. High-low, and we need to know exactly what we're going to do with it, right? You have two options. All right, you're either going to go baseline or you're not. You're going to kick it back out. Don't get caught thinking, and then all of a sudden that trap comes, right? Be confident. When you catch, you look, make your action, all right? All right, here we go.
So words of wisdom there from Coach Morong, always coaching in the huddle. And, you know, it's frenzied out there. And you notice that the frenzier it is on the floor, the good coaches, what they'll do is they'll go the opposite. You know, if there's no emotion, they'll create the emotion in the huddle. If there's lots of emotion, they don't need to do that in the huddle. They need to coach, and that's exactly what we just heard there.
You're right on with that, Rob.
Might have coached a timeout or two.
Yeah. The Moose trying to get it in, just barely beat the 5-second call, but intercepted by Chantel Willette. Prieto dribble, baseline shut off. Is Levine. That one's off the side of the rim. Rebound went to Fortin. Fortin going to bring it up, being guarded by Levine.
No fouls yet.
Baseline shut off is Alley. They go to the other side to Higgins. Taken away by Mora Lopez. Underneath Levine, up and in.
I can't lose Eller if you're the Moose. Eller shook loose.
I think she was surprised that nobody was there when she caught it. 4-2 Mustangs. Fortin. And they're going to call a holding foul on Prieto. For the Mustangs coming in, number 1, Riley Hebler, first year from Sanford, Maine. Also number 21, sophomore out of Saco, Mackenzie Melendez. Fortin gets it in to Cromit. Halfway through the shot clock, Moose. Excellent defense. Comes to Higgins, takes it in, tries a scoop, and lost it out of bounds.
Yeah, Higgins tried to look off the defender and then go up with it, but she lost it out of bounds. And Coach Cowan says, I don't think she lost it. I think it got hit.
Melendez. Hebler goes down in the corner to Mora Lopez. She's double teamed, and they're going to call player control foul?
Yes, they are. That you got blocked out, Jim. I had a little better angle on it. Exactly.
For CM coming in, Winnie La Rochelle. Number 20, 5'8" sophomore, Rangeley, Maine.
Yeah, Winnie's, in the last 5, 6, 7 games really moved up in the rotation, Jim.
Right.
She's playing excellent basketball.
There's a steal by Levine. Left-handed, off glass, and good. The speed of Levine in the transition. 6-2. Here's a three-pointer, Moose. Bang, that was Sage Fortin.
We told you, Fortin can ring him in.
That's her 25th three on the season, shooting almost 30%. DeFort out top to Hebler. Deflected. Somehow it got over to Melendez. DeFort. Hebler down in the corner. They go around the horn. Melendez for three. In and out. Rebound, Poulin. Fortin with the basketball. Fortin's going to take it across the lane, around the rim and in for Elizabeth Cromit.
Cromit, a nice pass. Boy, Fortin's really made her presence felt. A three and a beautiful assist there for the Moose.
Hebler in trouble. Back to Melendez. DeFort left at a foul line extended. Gives up her dribble. Levine out of the corner. Rattles off. And they're going to call push off underneath.
Well, here we finally have time to get a replay in. This is going to be the Levine steal, Jim. And as you said, tough at the defensive end. And once she gets ahead of the pack, you're not going to catch her.
I mean, perfect form on the whole thing. Perfect form on the finish, left-handed. 7-6, Moose with 2:15 to go, first quarter. Fortin takes it deep, ball got deflected. Coming out of the corner is Alley. Cromit swings it to Higgins. 10 to shoot, UMA. Fortin with the basketball, double teamed. And they're going to call a foul on CM.
And this is the Fortin three from a little bit earlier. She was way down right in front of the student section, let it go, and great hit by Sage Fortin. As I said, hard to get the replays in, Jim.
Haley Parquette in the game for the Moose, number 25, sophomore from Smithfield, out of Madison area. High School, the Bulldogs. Foul on Winnie La Rochelle.
Sir, who's that on?
It's on 20 blue, Jim.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Wasn't well signaled. Even Steve was asking at the scores table who it was on. So now they've got it. 20 blue, yeah. Tried to go take the ball away from Hebler and got body. It's loud in here. It's hard to hear.
Melendez brings it up to Hebler. Swings it near side. DeFort starts a drive. Levine coming out of the right corner, taking all the way, does not get the roll. Levine gets her own rebound. Here's a three-point DeFort. Bang! Yolene DeFort. 9-7, Mustangs. Behind the arc is Fortin. Melendez guarding. And a player control foul.
Let's take a look at that last possession. Levine, a couple of chances, finally got cut off underneath, back outside to Yolene DeFort, and she rung one home. A long distance dedication.
First foul on Fortin, second on the team. Here's Prieto back in the game, loses it. Here come the Moose on the run out. Alley across the lane to Fortin. Mustangs get back. Cromit. Outside to Allison Alley, the sophomore from Millinocket, Stearns High School product. 10 to shoot, Moose. Paquette stolen away. Chantel with Willette on the floor, picked that up. DeFort. La Rochelle, Mora Lopez back in the game, a strong left hand.
Yeah, Lopez went up, gonna go right-handed, got hit on that side, switched the ball to left hand, put it up and in.
3-second difference between the game and the shot clock. Moose looking for a quality shot. They go inside. Going to the line will be Haley Paquette. She's 11 out of 20 at the foul line this season, averages 1.8 points a game.
Yeah, Haley a really good defender, Jim. That's her forte.
Second foul on Prieto, that's something to watch.
Yeah, only 2 team fouls in the first quarter on the Moose.
All right, one foul shot made by Paquette. Coming back in, Katie Butterfield. Shot clock is off, game clock at 15. 3-point lead for the Mustangs. Melendez for three. Bang! Mackenzie Melendez makes it 14-8.
I think that's her first 3 of the season, Jim.
There's a three-point bat out of the way, short by Alley. Melendez is 1 out of 9 on three-pointers. Now 2 for 10. At the end of the first quarter, this YSCC women's matchup. Central Maine 14, University of Augusta 8 on Munzing Media Sports.
USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody.
All right, Jim Toomey along with Rob Munzing, Aspen Stevens on the camera. Elizabeth Dumont has checked in for the Moose. Melendez, Willette, back out. Corbett for three. Bang! Molly Corbett, the first-year player from Otisfield, Maine, out of Oxford Hills High School, makes it 17-8. Fortin tries to go baseline. Disrupting that one was DeFort. Willette has it. Willette keeps her head up. Another three for Hebler. Got the rim. Rebound Melendez. Tries to get it to Mora Lopez. And it was a good idea, but off the Mustangs.
Here's the Corbett three. It's going to come inside, kick back outside. And Molly steps into one.
With the ball is Alley. They swing it for a three-point from Fortin. Bang!
Yeah, nice offense there. Go to your hot hand. Fortin's second three of the game. Sage can ring him up.
I've noticed in checking games, she's the best bench player they have and probably could start. There she is with the ball. Or could start on other teams, but again, she's a spark off the bench. They kick it out for a three from Dumont. Bang! Just in the game. Elizabeth Dumont.
Yeah, Dumont's an addition to the roster here, second semester, Jim. She's really going to make a difference. Travel, yeah.
Yeah, shuffled her feet. DeFort's going to come out, Levine back in.
Going to see the Fortin three. So the Moose have found something here, right back in it.
Sneaking away, Dumont high off the glass and good.
5 quick points for Dumont.
All of a sudden, it's only a 1-point lead for the Mustangs. Bounce pass, Mora Lopez. Hebler out of the corner for three. Bang! Or rather, Corbett, I beg your pardon. Molly Corbett is hot.
Molly income free.
Fortin being watched closely by Melendez. There's a screen from Butterfield. Fortin gonna go to Dumont. Dumont stops, blocked by Levine, taken away by Levine. Levine tries to go in herself, comes back the other way. There it is. If you want some votes for any All-Star team in the conference, the region, or the national, run that play, Rob. 22-16.
Yeah, send this to the voters.
Yep. Fortin missed a three. And it's going to be CM ball.
We got to wait for a long break to run that replay because I want to go all the way back to the defense, the block, and running the floor. I think you talked about that in the pregame.
22-16 Mustangs. Willette. There's another three and illegal screen, I think, by Mora Lopez.
Here it is, Jim. Dumont on the take. Levine goes up, blocks it, keeps it in play, gathers it, and now she's on the gallop. Full Mustang mode right here. And this is a tremendous offensive finish here. Gets stopped, goes up, reverses, glass, up, and in. That's a career highlight, just not a highlight.
Poulin back in the game, going to take the shot. Just grazed the rim. Marnie Reeson for CM. 6-foot first-year player from Glenelg, North Australia.
Well, Moose aren't going anywhere. They'll make a little run here again.
Getting underneath is Levine. Nice pass. Was that Melendez that made the pass?
I think so, yes. Dropped it in.
Levine going to the foul line. Levine is 74% foul shooter. Again, coming in 19.1 points, 11.4 rebounds. And that one rattled out.
Monty Reese in the game.
One out of two for Levine. 23-16, Central Maine. Allison Alley for the Moose. Changes hands on the dribble. Out to Fortin. Fortin spins into the lane, comes back out a little bit. A near steal by Corbett. They swing it over the corner to Dumont. Levine is guarding her. 8 to shoot, Moose. No good by Dumont. Easy rebound for Levine. Corbett dials one up. Bang! And we got a timeout on the court. 6:06 remaining. Second quarter. Central Maine 26. UMaine Augusta 16 on Munzing Media Sports.
Well, let's bring Coach up in the huddle as we run the replay, Jim. This is the Corbett 3.
Great job, great confidence on that shot, hon. I love it. All right. You guys are operating the short corner. Perimeter here, she's the one. One of you two has to be the inbounder, okay? Be prepared for them to switch their defenses again, okay? Let's show 13. Show 13, but we're in man-to-man. We got to talk. We got to hit the boards. Follow the flight of the ball in the air, okay? Hands off. Make them make tough shots, guys, with hands in their faces. Make them do that, okay? Don't bail them out. No fouls, all right? Let's go.
3, 1, 2, 3,
See ya.
Well, we don't put the coaches mic every game. We don't mic them up every game. It's something that we try to save on special occasions, like a game like this, a big in-state rival game. We do it for the SM game as well, but adds a really nice dimension to it. We've always said how positive the coaches are doing the coaching job there. Usually we focus on the huddle, but I had to show you Molly's three. What, she got 3 or 4 threes, Jim?
She's 3 for 6 from long distance.
3 for 6. Shooting 50% from, and those are not bashful threes. A couple of those were dialed up from Lake Auburn.
Corbett had 21 threes coming in. In the game for the Mustangs, number 11, Awen Maywin from Auburn. Alley takes it, the pass a little too hard. Loose ball under there and a tie-up. It's going to be Mustangs basketball. Allison Higgins coming back for UMA. And the arrow wasn't switched. It should have been. So it's UMA ball.
They caught it. Assistant coach Pete Dixon doing what assistant coaches need to do, is keep track of those little items right there. And he was right on it and let Heath know. And Heath was very gentle in his prodding to the scorer's table to let them know that maybe it was his ball.
As I said the other day, it's in the scorebook keeps track of it.
Yeah.
The scorebook is official. They could go back and check every held ball. They got 20 on the shot clock.
We're going to have Steve listen in and then tell us what the discussion is.
They're trying to figure out what the shot clock should be at.
Okay. So Steve's got a headset on. Of course, he does the pregame introductions and all, but he was smart enough to say, if I leave this on, I'll be able to chime in if something's being discussed. So it really helps us.
And I get to laugh when you tell some good jokes.
Yeah. Yeah. We don't need many.
Maybe Munson can help us out. Did you have a? Can you bring up any type of a replay at all?
It's gone by.
Okay,
No.
that's okay. So 1 second.
Had I known, we could have been useful, but
They put the shot clock at 11. UMA ball underneath their own basket. Alley tries to get it out. Finally goes out deep to Fortin. Chantel Willette playing defense. There's a screen by Butterfield, the old pick and roll play. Butterfield shut off and stepped out of bounds or traveling down there. 5:37 remaining, first half.
Got the Rowdies across the way. They're dressed in various headgear. Well, when we get a second, maybe at the half, we'll have Aspen zoom in on that crew.
Corbett for three.
Why
Bang! The CM bench is excited. We had Zoe Bedford the other night. Fortin comes back with a three. Rebound Levine. Running is Awen Maywin. Passed across the lane. Stolen away by Higgins.
Molly's got the outside shot flowing tonight. This is her four out of 7 from beyond the arc now for Molly. As you said, the other game, Zoe Bedford.
She made 7 Sunday against Bunker Hill.
We want to get her parents that game. I'm going to explain that at halftime. I'm going to tell everybody what we can do for you.
Butterfield goes to the hoop and saves it. Still 14 on the shot clock, UMA. Fortin calls the play. Willette defending. Fortin still has it. Higgins. They try to go to Butterfield down. Nice job. Katie Butterfield, very patient that time, were the UMA Moose. Levine tried to save it, she did, but ends up in the hands of Fortin. Dumont for three. That was long, but off the leg of Chantel Willette. It'll be Moose ball.
I think that was Bree pulling 3-4. Jim got that last basket for the Moose. 3-4, not 2-4.
No, you're exactly right.
Yeah, and you got blocked out.
You're exactly right.
Only because I was looking at the screen.
I need a monitor. I need a monitor in 2 different meetings. This is a drive by Fortin. Rebound Levine. It's a 2-on-2 break. Levine kicks it. Corbett fakes. Corbett has it blocked. It will be CM ball. 4:07 remaining, first half. And what is the women's game of the year, certainly based on the standings. 29-18, Central Maine. DeFort. There's Corbett for three. That one rattles off. Went rebound right in the hands of Sage Fortin. Going, move, Poulin. Poulin stops, shoots, does not get it. Climbing the ladder for the rebound was Molly Corbett. She brings it up. Willette behind the arc. Willette down the lane, getting loose is La Rochelle. Whitney La Rochelle lays it in off a great pass from Willette. And a violation by the Moose on the pass in.
Here it is, the nice entry pass going to come in from Chantel as she penetrates. Willette, the bounce pass through traffic inside. And laid up and in.
Melendez will trigger it in. Riley Hebler in. Batted out by Fortin.
It's been a good second quarter here for the Mustangs. It was close at the quarter break.
It's a 17-10 quarter for Central Maine. Bounce pass into Levine. La Rochelle juggled it. Did get it to Melendez. Melendez through traffic, comes up short. Melendez gets her own rebound, tries to throw it up. And I think they're going to call foul on Riley Hebler in the rebounding action.
Crash, boom, bang. Officials are letting them get at it. They really are. It's been good. Been good flow to this one, Jim. It's been a contested, but the officials get it. Letting the ladies get after it and play. 3 fouls on the Mustangs in the quarter, 1 on the Moose.
Fortin, bounce pass, stolen away. Levine has it. Hebler runs ahead. Hebler has a block, but a foul.
That was Butterfield coming over with a strong defensive play. Got ball and body.
Riley Hebler, the first year from Sanford, played for the Sanford High School Spartans. She's a 61% foul shooter. That was halfway down, came out.
Nice crowd filling in. Going to be a big crowd for the later games as people have got out of work and heading over.
And does not get it. She got the rebound. Riley Hebler saved the possession. Now this is going to be a backcourt violation. Yes.
Melendez hitting herself, saying, my fault, my bad. Threw it in the backcourt.
On the drive, shut off is Higgins. Higgins goes to the left hand, falls off the rim, grabbed out of the air, but lost by the Mustangs. The Moose had it, and now Dumont finally has it, and she misses.
Yeah.
Well, 3 attempts, I think, for the Moose.
Good board work for the Moose, just couldn't get the finish.
Hebler for 3. Off the back rim. And Levine got the rebound and was fouled. Ella Levine, last I knew, was on this right baseline area towards the corner. The shot was missed. And Gusia, who got the rebound on the other side of the basket, left baseline from our perspective.
Yep. She ran the baseline. Scores table.
Melendez takes it in, contact. And they're going to call player control foul on Mackenzie Melendez. 31-18, Mustangs lead.
Has 3. Promet has 3.
Scorers table letting coach know.
Dumont on the drive, stolen away by Melendez. Melendez falls to the floor. Dumont lays it up and in off a pass from Fortin.
Dumont off the bench. She might be high scorer. She got about 7, I think, Jim.
Levine gets it to the other side to La Rochelle. DeFord outside to Melendez. Hebler down in the corner. Here's a three-pointer out of the corner. Bang! That was Ella Levine. That's Levine. There's a turnover. That's Levine's second 3 of the season in a big game.
And not any hesitation here.
Second foul on Sage Fortin.
Steps into it beautifully, rings it home.
34-20. Mustangs. Hebler gives up her dribble. DeFort comes out of the corner. Melendez. Levine for a 3 outside. Hit the front rim. Rebound by Dumont. And she's tied up. Possession arrow. Mustangs.
Hebler did a good job going in there. Stayed away, but reached in and made sure she got all ball, no body, Jim. Nice job. Ella's going to get a little bit of a rest here. She's earned it. I think this is her first time out of the game.
She only has 1 foul, too. That's good news. Back in, Molly Corbett. Will she hit another one before the half ends? Hebler to DeFort. DeFort takes it deep, back out. Hebler in the lane, throws it up. High off the glass, no good. Nice hustle by La Rochelle, but coming up with it was Allison Alley. Higgins on the far side, goes by the Mustang bench. Here's a 3, short by Alley. Rebound Melendez. Mustangs on the run. DeFort. La Rochelle down the middle, and a foul.
I think one of the things when we take a look at the team halftime stats, which we'll do at the half, I think we're going to find the difference in this game is going to be the Mustangs' three-point shooting compared to the Moose's three-point shooting, because the Mustangs have, with Corbett, with 4 or 5, have been really terrific. Levine's got an outside one. Melendez has got a 3, I believe. So they've done very, very well from three-point land.
Winnie La Rochelle, 9 for 12 at the line coming into this game. And she just swished 2. Marnie Reese coming in for La Rochelle. Chantel Willette, who was out briefly, comes in for Hebler.
So the Moose have got to, figure out that, when they go into halftime, okay, where we're going to get our offense from. And Allison Alley is such an unselfish player, always looking to pass first, but she can be a scorer. She's a slasher.
is Fortin. Back outside to 13, Holly Hunt, who's checked in, the freshman from Monmouth. Steal by Melendez. Melendez taking it all the way off the rim, no good. Rebound. I think Reese has it, called for a foul.
Travel, Jim.
Was it?
Travel.
All right, shot clock is off. Game clock down to 15. The Moose looking for that final shot. Fortin. Butterfield with 5. Cutting down there is Hunt. Loose on the floor. And that will do it for the first half. At the end of the first quarter was 14-8 Central Maine. In the second quarter, Central Maine outscores UMA 22-12. The score at the half, Central Maine 36, University of Maine Augusta 20 on Munzing Media Sports.
Athlete brand advisor and CEO of Pliable. Pliable helps high school, college, and professional athletes build their athlete brand. New name, image, and likeness opportunities are a game changer for athletes and for businesses. To learn more about social media marketing and endorsement opportunities for your brand, visit pliablemarketing.com or call 1-707-PLIABLE.
The USCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody. It provides a great opportunity, just the fellowship amongst athletes, get a chance to play against some different teams that typically don't get a chance to play against from different regions, different parts of the country. This kind of gives you an opportunity to kind of see where you're really at against everybody. Really good, like I said, just a great environment, well-ran tournament. It's a pleasure to be part of organizations like USCA.
When I walked through these doors, I was just blown away.
This is insane. It just caught my attention immediately.
This is the first place that I've seen like this decked out. It's pretty sweet.
What's the grand opening for our esports arena? We're talking 1,600 square feet of pure technology.
Like, I'm shaking being here. It's so cool.
There's nothing like it in Maine. We're ahead of the curve here.
It's definitely a big market, something you can make a living on.
I've always had an interest in esports.
So we're treating it like an extension of our athletic program. And then in addition to that, we're starting an esports management degree program.
It's just a different community for me to be a part of.
It really just helps me just be myself. It's just really fun.
This will bring students together. That's what's happening, and that's what esports is.
To me, it's beautiful, and I want to live here.
As always,
that's the front of the net.
All those little things to make you what you are.
0, 3, 1, 2, 3, 0.
Okay, let's go. 1, 2, 3. Sit right here.
Coaches know you can't win a game without proper planning and execution. Let Gosline Retirement Planning coach you into a confident retirement. Here at Gosline Retirement, we provide that proper planning and help you utilize a step-by-step approach on all facets of your retirement planning. We provide guidance on income planning, wealth management, understanding taxation, Medicare and long-term care, and legacy and estate planning. We pride ourselves on working hard for those who have worked hard their entire lives. So, schedule your appointment today and let the team at Gosline Retirement Planning put together a retirement game plan for you.
At Central Maine Community College, we are building things that last. We're investing in technology, new facilities, and offering more degree programs than ever before. You can get the traditional college experience at a fraction of the cost, and for some, it's even free.
Wait, did she just say free?
That's right, free tuition for Maine high school grads from 2020 through 25. Set your goals and find your path at CM. Let's build a future together.
Helping people is kind of ingrained into me. I am so glad that I chose to be here. It's a really great program.
Primary dentals in the heart.
The instructors are super helpful.
They really do set you up to be successful in the field.
The new hospital simulation lab here at CMCC is a great addition.
It's as close to replicating real life as you can get.
We did an IV lab.
With a mannequin, it's nice to get your toes wet before you jump into a clinical setting.
Deep breath.
CMCC is the best place to start nursing. It's challenging, but you are learning.
You have a smaller size classroom, smaller ratio to instructors.
It's affordable.
It really provided me relief that I'm not going to accrue a lot of debt.
I needed to set myself and my family up for success after.
I'm going to come out of this able to actually practice as an RN in the real field. It's a wonderful opportunity.
Welcome back to Central Maine Community College, Auburn, Maine. We're at the half of this YSCC women's matchup. The score, Central Maine 36, UMaine Augusta 20. Jim Toomey along with executive producer Rob Munzing, on the camera Aspen Stevens. As we look at the stats for the first half, team stats for the Moose, they're 8 out of 30 from the field, that's 27%. 3 out of 12 from long distance. 1 out of 2 at the foul line. They had 12 turnovers in the first half and 12 rebounds. Individually, off the bench, Elizabeth Dumont came on, got 7 points. 6 points, Sage Fortin. Again, she was a bench player. We always see her early and does a spark when she gets in there, and she did that again tonight. Brianna Poulin, 4 points. Elizabeth Crom at 2. Haley Paquette, 1 point. Also seeing action in the first half, Allison Higgins, Holly Hunt. Allison Alley is only taking 3 shots. Also, Katie Butterfield was in the game. Central Maine Community College Mustang, they're shooting 36%, 13 out of 36. They're 7 of 17 from behind the arc, that's 41%. And Molly Corbett had a lot to say about that stat. CM 3 out of 6 at the foul line. They had 13 turnovers to the Moose's 12. There is a rebounding edge to Central Maine, 22-12. Individually, Molly Corbett with 4 threes, 12 points, 4 out of 9. The first-year player from Otisfield, Maine, out of Oxford Hills High School. Ella Levine, 10 points, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. Her fans out in Fort Collins, Colorado, like that stat sheet. Winnie La Rochelle came off the bench. She was battling in there a lot against various defenders. She picked up 4 points. Destiny Mora-Lopez had 2 inside baskets for 4. Mackenzie Melendez hit a long-distance basket for 3, as did Yolene DeFort, a 3-point basket. Also in the game but not scoring yet, Riley Hebler, Rosa Prieto, A1 Maywin. I don't think we saw in Chantel Willette and Marnie Reese. And Zoe Bedford might have been in there briefly. Do you remember seeing Zoe in there? She's listed.
Just a little bit.
Okay. And of course, still not dressed, the first-year player from Cairo, Egypt, Malik Wakid. And we saw her without her crutch during the pregame quite a bit. She said, oh, I do have it on the bench, but she was walking better. So good luck to her and anybody recovering. And little Lillian Cox on the, excuse me, on the bench for the Moose, and that's a loss for them.
Yeah,
she's been coming on strong.
Lily was coming on gangbusters and went down in the SM game. Hoping she gets good news tomorrow. Seeing the crowd across the way, it's really filled in, and you see them waving. They're not so much waving to you at home because they don't get that part of it, but Steve has taken and put the crowd cam up on the big screen, and Aspen's giving you a view of the crowd here. We'll switch off this one and let Aspen go to the other side. Give me a second, Aspen, while I switch the camera, and now go over the other side, Aspen. We'll show the other side of the crowd. Let them have their time up in the sun, so to speak. Here we go. So as we said, nice crowd in here tonight. Both bleachers across the way pretty well filled. Well, Jim told you the stats, a 16-point lead for the Mustangs. Got to get some scoring if you're the Moose, and Coach Cowan, I'm sure, is aware of that. We'll see what they want to do here in the second half. 36-30. We've still got about 3 minutes left in the warm-up for the second half. So why don't we step away? We'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll have more Mustang Moose M&M action coming up here when we come back after this.
The USC NCAA provides our program exactly what they say, a chance for small colleges to compete. It's leveling the playing field for everybody. It provides a great opportunity, just the fellowship amongst athletes, get a chance to play against some different teams that typically don't get a chance to play against from different regions, different parts of the country. This kind of gives you an opportunity to kind of see where you're really at against everybody. Really good, like I said, just a great environment, well-ran tournament. It's a pleasure to be part of organizations like USC.
Welcome back to Central Maine Community College as you're watching this YSCC women's matchup on Munzing Media Sports around the state of Maine, around the country, and around the world.
So I wanted to talk about, particularly for since we have both the Moose and the Mustangs here, our family basketball here in YSCC that we cover. If you let's say your daughter or your son later on, if you're in the second game, has a big game and you want that game, just send me a note at rob@munzingmedia.com is my email, or you can just send it to Munzing Media, send a message on Facebook that you'd like to have that particular game. And what I'll do is I'll go back. It doesn't take me that long, and I don't mind doing them. I really want you to have these because these are treasures for the kids to have as they become parents and then maybe grandparents and whatnot. You have, hey, back in the day, I could do this, I could do that, and your son or daughter says, hey, I don't think so, Ma, I don't think so, Dad, and you'll have it, and you'll have these games, and you can share them out with family members and whatnot. So you let me know that. I'll send you. You got to send it. You got to send me an email at rob@munzingmedia.com. We have to send the link by email. It's the only way it really works. So if that doesn't make sense, look me up on social media, and I'll get in touch with you. I'll explain everything.
That's a wonderful offer, Rob.
Happy to do it.
It's priceless as the years go on, as you said.
These are my kids.
Moose basketball to start the second half. Higgins goes around the screen. Bounce pass, left on the foul line, extended. That's Cromit. Cromit has 3 fouls, the only player with 3. Higgins fakes. Higgins drives. Bounce pass underneath. Comes up short for Cromit. Second one, no good. Rebound got loose. Finally picked up by Destiny Morrow-Lopez.
Yeah, it's too bad. Moose worked hard for that. Got a really good look, just didn't get it down.
There's a steal. Allison Alley getting back there. A couple of Mustangs, and following up is Dumont. No good. Cromit, I beg your pardon.
And there's 4 points you'd like to have back, Jim. They worked really hard, and just got to keep plugging away, Moose.
Down in the corner is Corbett. Had a great first half. La Rochelle. Prieto swings it to Corbett. Underneath, Levine around and got the friendly roll. Ella Levine now with 12 points. 38-20, CM. There's a big down the lane. Allison Alley with a great move.
Remember I told you about Alley, a slasher, and she can finish, and not unexpected that the Moose would go to her for some more offense here in the second half. I think you'll see more of that, Jim.
It's the first score of the game, averaging 13.5. Levine gets loose again and lays it in.
No stopping Ella. She's picking up where she left off in the first.
Alley with the basketball. Right of the foul line extended is Cromit. Goes underneath. Comes up short for Poulin. Rebound Levine. Levine spins. Levine tries to scoop it. She's fouled.
That looked like it was going to be another Ella Levine. Friendly skies of United going coast to coast.
Levine for 2 shots. 1 out of 2 tonight. Sage Fortin comes in along with Haley Paquette for the Moose. Levine will try to give CM a 20-point lead. And defies gravity, rolls off. With the ball is Alley. The far corner, Higgins drives, bounce pass across, little shot by Fortin, no good. Rebound right to Chantel Willette. Running the court is Levine. The scoop shot, Levine is good. Another assist for Willette and a smooth scoop shot by Ella Levine. 43-22 CM. Fortin dribbles to the other side of the court, brings it out front to Butterfield. Alley has it being watched by Corbett. Coming out of the corner is Paquette. And player control foul. Guess who's on the floor?
Well, if you were here and had your eyes closed and they said there was a charge taken, You'd say Chantel Willett, and that's exactly who it was.
Willett in front of her own bench, out front to Corbett, swings it to Prieto. Prieto shut off by the Moose defense. Willett, here's another three-pointer. This one is short by Corbett, grabbed out of the air by Higgins. Higgins, change of pace dribble, gets by Levine. Higgins gonna take it and score the basket. Somehow Higgins got it to Haley Paquette, and Paquette will go for the old-fashioned three-point play.
Paquette with the finish, and the good feed, bounce pass inside by Ellie Higgins. We're taking a look here on the glider. Ella Levine up and in.
Third foul on Rosa. Pareto, foul shot made by Paquette, three-point play. Melendez in the game. Willett in front of the student section over there. Corbett, almost a near steal. They keep swinging it back and out of the middle. A floating shot off the rim by Corbett. Corbett somehow got it to Melendez, who passes to Levine, who lays it in left-handed from the left side. Nice look by Melendez.
Not a pretty possession, but effective.
45-25, Mustangs. Allie handling the ball. She's going to take a three. Rattles off. Rebound Levine. Levine will bring it up herself. Running the court, Mora Lopez, and scores off glass. A perfect fast break. Levine to DML. Destiny Mora Lopez, timeout.
Yeah, we'll bring coach's Mike up as we take a look at the replay. This is at.
All right, not that we want to settle for threes, all right, but if they stay in that 2-3, you got great shooters around you, okay? Great job. Way to run the floor. Good job. Even though I was saying no, don't pass that. All right. It wasn't you. It was Ella in transition sometimes is a little iffy, okay? All right, hey, deep breaths here. All right, foot on the gas. We need to hit the boards. We're starting to reach, okay? We're just starting to lunge and reach. We're not collectively playing defense together. Just execute your shell drill. Make them make tough shots. They couldn't even make wide open layups, okay? You're in their head. So grind it out. Get it done in the half court man-to-man, all right? Let's go.
Grind it out, get it done. Pass the grits. I've got another game going on up in Gardner. My crew's doing a great job up there. Gardner's up ahead of Messalonski. I can look at the score if I bring it up full screen. 23-11, so good job. And my crew doing a great job down there.
Yeah, picture looks good.
Yeah, it does.
All right. Zoe Bedford in the lineup for the Mustangs. Driving to the hoop, stolen away. Corbett to Melendez. Destiny Mora Lopez, the shot. Swish!
Destiny, big smile on her face as she hit that outside shot.
49-25. Paquette gave the ball up to Fortin. Fortin stops, shoots, short. Nice grab by Paquette to keep it alive. Players hitting the deck. And I think they call a foul. Fouls on Melendez, I believe. Coming in the first time for the Moose, number 35, Ariana Alcid from Westbrook. Is her last name pronounced Alcid or Alcid?
Alcid.
And going to the line, nice entry for the Moose. Haley Paquette, 2 for 3 on the evening. So for the Mustangs, Mora Lopez, Levine, Melendez, Bedford, and Corbett comes out. La Rochelle's in, and Mora Lopez does come out, and Hebler is in. Off the rim, rebound Levine. Levine looks up court. Levine swoops and lays it in. Ella Levine, coast to coast, ends up with a very controlled layup.
They just have no matchup for Levine.
High off the glass, no good by Alley. Under 5 minutes to go, third period. Three-pointer, no good by Bedford. Loose ball picked up by Levine. La Rochelle high off the glass, no good. Rebound Hebler. They swing it to Levine baseline, does not get the roll. And La Rochelle battling in there. And I think it's going to be Mustang ball. Get 4 subs coming in for the Moose. Brianna Poulin, who started, is back in the game.
Moose are on the power play. They had 6 in there.
Yeah. See Dumont back in.
Coaches caught it, so no harm. They get him out.
There's the inbounds play, up and into Levine. 53-25.
Well, if you missed the beginning, we put a little graphic up. Ella was National Player of the Week.
22 for the Moose, Autumn Freeman from Byron, Maine, near Rumford, Mountain Valley High School. Levine steals, Hebler going. Hebler a little too strong, but Levine continued running, grabbed the weak sound rebound and laid it in. Levine up to 23. 55-25. Another steal. La Rochelle trying to get it to Bedford. And a tie-up. It's going to be Moose ball. A1 Maywin going to check in, replacing Ella Levine.
I know.
And it's Mustang ball.
I've mentioned this a lot, Jim. Ella's expression never changes. Although we did see her smile the other day when she hit a 3.
And she's only, she hasn't made many threes. It's Melendez. Halfway through the shot clock, Mustangs. A1 Maywin back in. Bedford gives it to Maywin. Changes hands on the dribble. Baseline, La Rochelle. Shot by Melendez, no good. Rebound grab by Holly Hunt. Tracking it down is Dumont. Hunt swings it out front to Fortin. Running baseline for the shot. No good. And that was 22, Autumn Freeman. And then the ensuing action, we have a foul. Third foul on Melendez. At the line, Elizabeth Dumont. This is the 5th game she's played in. 3 out of 4 at the foul line. Actually, 10 out of 20 in field goals. So a positive addition to this Moose squad.
Yeah, she's going to really help them down the stretch.
Yeah, Lillian Cox. I never like to see anybody injured on any team. She's from Madawaska, Maine. The Owls of Madawaska.
Is that what they are, the Owls?
Yes. Foul shot is good by Dumont. Northern Aroostook County. They love their basketball.
Oh, they do.
Waywin goes to the court and gets fouled. Yeah, people out of state don't realize Maine high school basketball. The tournament is always President's Week. It's never, it always is vacation week. They talk for 5 seconds about, maybe having one vacation in March. Forget it. High school basketball tournament, nicely done by Maywin.
Yeah, the whole school calendars run around that week. They look at where that week was, and then they go back and they say, oh, we can start the school year now, and this is when the first basketball practice will be. And yeah, that's been like this, since I've been in Maine. I showed up at the border and coming up to the University of Maine in Orono, Jim. Got to York, and I said, oh, this isn't that far to Maine.
Yeah, right. Violation on the foul shot. Driving is Freeman. Back out. Shut off. That's Holly Hunt being guarded. Poulin. Hands off to Hunt. Driving baseline underneath. think Autumn Freeman. Yeah, just to finish it, the tournament sites are in Bangor, Augusta, and Portland. The farther north you are, the farther east, almost the more excited people get to get to the tournament. And I always refer to Maine high school basketball. Have you ever seen the movie Hoosiers?
Yeah.
If you have, that's what it's like. And some of these players from Maine on the court tonight have lived through that. Freeman will get 2. Again, from Mountain Valley High School. She's from Byron. Rumford also in the district, along with Mexico and Roxbury, I think.
Mexico used to have their own high school gym back when I first got here.
Yes, they did.
52 years ago.
Corbett for 3. Back rim. Rebound. Went to Hunt. A near steal. The Moose retained possession, and it was a pushing foul. And going back to the line is Autumn Freeman, I think.
Yeah, we'll be shooting now. That's 6th foul. Not that they have to go over 5 on the board. They usually don't. They usually just keep it right at 5.
Freeman only had 2 foul shot attempts coming into this game. She's played in 10 games. One more for Freeman. She's a sophomore. Again, no heights listed on the Moose roster. Rebound, Moose gonna come up with it. Sage Fortin, a running shot off the glass, no good. Rebound, Willette. Down to Corbett. Slows it down just a little bit. Now she's, I think I'll take a 3. Bang! I think I'll make a 3. She checked everybody else out, Rob, and said, hey, I think I'll take a shot. 59-27. Holly Hunt with the basketball. DeFort playing defense. Shot, no good. Rebound, Maywin. Willette running the court is DeFort. Oh. And it's good! Wow, what a catch. And DeFort had somehow had to avoid the underside of the basket. Excellent play by Yolene DeFort. People over in Belgium probably knocked over their coffee table watching that one.
But we're going to show it to you, Jim, too. And what a finish. But watch the pass. Willette, watch her drill it right through there. What a pass that is. Led her perfectly. Oh, my.
A nice adjustment at the end by DeFort.
But what a pass by Chantel. Looked like Brock Purdy hitting Kittle on the skinny post.
Nicely done at the foul line by Sage Fortin. 2 for 2. The freshman out of Augusta, Coney High School. Allison Higgins back in. Minute and a half to go, third quarter. Levine back in the game. Hebler to Corbett. Corbett tees one up again. That one rattles off, bounces around. Moose rebound. Cromet had it, and I think she might have been fouled. And Elizabeth Cromet will be going to the basket to our right for 2 shots. Second foul on Levine.
Well, one of the things that the Mustangs usually hang their hat on is that full court trapping type defense. Not tonight. They've stepped back. They played half court. That's due to the respect they had for the Moose's ability to break that press. Allison Alley is just a terrific ball handler. So they stayed back in their half court defense, manned up. They played well with it.
And they're going to wave that one off. Violation on the lane. Marnie Reese checking in. Willette will take a break. 61-30, Mustangs with 1:19 to go. And I think we have a violation on the passing. It'll be Moose ball underneath their own baseline area, underneath the basket.
You know, normally when we do a Moose game or a Mustang game, we're, you know, heavily leaning towards our team, but we call these ones down the middle a little bit more because they are both our teams.
Jay Truman in the game for the Moose, 42, freshman from Sanbornville, New Hampshire, went to Spalding in Rochester. Something tells me they were the Red Raiders.
Don't know, Jim. I'm not
Red Raiders.
I'm not up to date on the New Hampshire nicknames.
I was in Manchester Elementary School, and I think Spalding is the Red Raiders. Foul shot, Haley Paquette. Used to play Sunday high school football in New Hampshire during that time.
Well, yeah, of course, up here you can't play Sunday football, and I always tell everybody, you know, St. John's Prep, a Catholic school down Massachusetts, was playing on Sunday back when I was down there in the 1960s and 70s. So
1:05 remaining, third period. On the arrow, it's Moose ball. Allie will trigger it in. Comes in to Paquette. I think she's going back to the line. Foul on Marnie Reese.
Haley Paquette's a good, tough, hard-nosed defender and not afraid to take it inside. Saw her draw the iron there.
Who is it, Don Viziano? Is he still coaching the girls at Madison?
Al
Viziano, okay.
No, Al has retired his first year out. We'll have that game tomorrow night. The Battle of the Bulldogs from the Dog Pound at Halldale High School. It's going to be a great one.
Foul shot, no good. Rebound, Levine. Levine quickly to the other way and fouled. And they call traveling. Officials looked at each other. UMA ball.
I don't care. That's not enough.
Allison Alley.
Brought a little bit of coach's mic up. Judiciously, I kept my hand right on the dial, Jim.
Backing in is Paquette. And she might be going to the line again.
Haley's drawn a lot of contact tonight.
Second on Riley Hebler.
So we've been locked in down here in Mustangville. After today, Jim, got a little breakdown here, Mustangville. Pick up some Moose games coming up from the Augusta Civic Center.
No good. Rebound, Truman. Paquette, 4 out of 10 at the foul line. Nice by Levine. She might have been out of bounds or a foul. They call a foul on Levine. Technical on the UMA bench.
Well, they called the foul on
Levine.
The Mustangs.
Yeah.
But a technical on UMA, so I don't know. So Steve will listen to us and have the, I guess he won't. They're going to clear the, I'm not sure the scorers table knows what's going on. Let's see what coach is saying.
Shoot the technical and then we shoot the foul shots.
We're not right because we don't go to.
But we have to shoot the technical.
Yeah,
first.
let me see because this is different.
Yeah, no, I'm telling you what it is. I know what it is. We shoot and then they go play live from there. Yeah.
Okay, he told me that you don't play off of that.
Looks like
He
a
says
bench
it's like high
technical.
What's that?
Okay,
Bench
I'll take
technical.
that. Then we get shots and the ball.
Well, we got the explanation from Coach Morong. Yeah. I like coaching. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
this is how it got to go.
Officials talking it over.
Nobody knows the rule book better than Coach Morong. That was neat. It's paid off having Coach Mike here tonight. We've really got some outstanding sound with us. I love this. This is I love to hear coaches coach.
So shooting the 2 shots on the foul is Elizabeth Cromet.
So Cromit's going to shoot. Then they're going to shoot the technical, and then the Mustangs going to get the basketball.
That is true. And nicely done by Elizabeth Cromit. Yolene DeFort will shoot the technicals. There's one. There's two.
So side out, I believe, right in front of the standing room only crowd over there.
1 second difference between the game clock, shot clock, as we wind down here in this third period. Hebler bounce pass to Reese. She peeks over her shoulder, goes back the other way, and travels. Bring the ball up, Allison Alley. She'll be met by Corbett. In front of her own bench is Cromit. Cromit drives, stops, shoots, and gets it. Nice move by Elizabeth Cromit. 9 seconds to go. Hebler to Reese. Somehow got it underneath. Levine with 1 second, and no shot. So at the end of 3 quarters, Central Maine 63, University of Maine Augusta 36. That was an 11-point advantage for the Mustangs in that half. Come back and join us for the 4th period on Munzing Media Sports.
It's just awesome.
Great campus, small, close-knit community.
Everyone's really welcoming.
Everything feels very personal.
You feel like you belong here.
Having free college, it's awesome.
I'm not going to have this weight of debt hanging over my shoulder.
It's so nice to be able to not have to worry about that burden. So yeah, set you up for success.
Seeing the breakup of the huddle here, we get set for 4th quarter action. Don't forget, men's game will be coming up about 25 minutes usually after.
Our ball. All right, we're going to go.
Levine up to 25 points for the Mustangs. Corbett with 15, all by threes. Nobody in double digits for the Moose. Fortin with 8, Dumont with 8, and Cromit with 7. For the Mustangs, Hebler, Corbett, and there's Riley Hebler, a little short on that one, and got her own rebound, but was on the end line. So Zoe Bedford is in there, Ella Levine, Yolene DeFort, Riley Hebler, Molly Corbett. For the Moose, Jay Truman, Allison Alley, Haley Paquette, Allison Higgins, and Cromit. Did I say her twice? But anyway. In front of her own bench, Higgins decides to go out front. Bounce pass underneath, a nice pass laid in by Haley Paquette. Nice look by Higgins.
Beauty by Higgins. We'll take a look at that beautiful setup.
They swing it over to Levine by her own bench. She's going to dribble out top of the arc, goes right down the middle, and a blocking foul on the Moose.
So here it is. Here's that nice finish. Going to see Higgins go, take it to the foul line. Stops in, then makes a nice bounce pass inside to Haley Paquette, up and in.
4th foul on Cromit. Ella Levine. One out of 2 that time for Levine at the line. 3 out of 6 on the evening. On the drive is Cromit. Stops, shoots, and gets it to go. As a bounce around, it went down. Levine out front, looking for somebody. She finds Bedford. For 3, no good. by Corbett. And rebound tracked down over in the corner. I guess it's going to be a Mustang ball. Mora Lopez comes in. La Rochelle comes in. Willette comes in. DeFort goes out. Hebler goes out. We get a timeout on the court. 8:43 to go in the fourth period. Central Maine 64.
He doesn't have a full left.
The 40 over the Moose.
Yeah, we'll bring up Coach Morong's mic and.
Sit. All right, let's run deep here, okay? I don't want you taking the ball out of bounds. I want you, the person, getting the screen, okay? All right, Shani is our inbounder. All right, she's the most experienced player, all right? Shani's the inbounder. They may change their defense here, okay? If they go to zone, just get the damn ball in, all right? Run lift or something to get the ball in. And actually, we don't need to be forcing, like, taking it to the rack and just going off balance here, okay? Slow down a little bit. Let's get quality looks here. Remember, great looks. When's the last time we got a great look? Hasn't happened many times this quarter. All right, let's go.
Let's get a great look. Well, we're giving you a great look inside the huddle.
Oh, very well done by Coach Morong. Again, he makes some points. He doesn't make like 29 points. Points not meaning score, but he tells them just enough and always ends on a positive.
Yeah, you don't want to overcoach in the huddle.
Right. Down in the corner, it comes back out to Willette. 10 on the shot clock. And a foul away from the ball.
Paquette, I think, got called on a hold.
That's her second. Team second. Mustangs will have it in their own baseline area. Willette. Levine swings it to Mara Lopez. Bedford. La Rochelle in front of her own bench. And now we got a foul going against the Mustangs on Willette. This could be a long quarter.
Yeah, we have to watch the time because we have to get this one over, and the next one's starting at 7:55. This one's off at 7:50. So,
all right, the Moose trying to end on a positive note here.
None of your worry, Jim. I'll take care of it.
Right, three-pointer, no good. That was missed by Alley. Rebound, Levine gets it to La Rochelle. Willette has it, changes hands on the dribble. Shut off baseline. Mora Lopez powers her way in, and Destiny Mora Lopez will shoot two.
Remember, and the huddle coach was saying, get a good look, get a good look. They must have called offensive.
Oh. I guess it just lost it, I guess, right?
Yeah, loose ball, I guess.
Yeah,
out
no
of bounds,
foul.
So. Yep, no foul call. Travel, call travel.
Yeah,
we got another pair of eyes here with Steve, which is good.
We're a little bit screened out at times. There's the three-pointer, Fortin, and out of bounds. The Moose putting on pressure. They're not going to make it easy in this fourth period. Willette will bring it up, being guarded by Fortin.
They want to carry on that one.
Bedford. La Rochelle looking underneath. Goes down in the corner to Willette. Willette across the lane, goes back left-handed, goes back right-handed, and it was blocked.
Five on the shot clock.
Willette has not taken a shot tonight, according to live stats.
Really? Wow.
Inbounded by Bedford. Willette may have to take it. Bedford comes out and double dribble.
Travel.
We're still stuck on 64-40. .720 remaining in the fourth. The Mustangs have led at all the period breaks. I think the lead one time was what, 30 or 32? Yeah. So the Moose hanging in there. They're still playing, they're still running their offense, and they're playing even tougher defense. The shot comes up short for Allie, but she's going to shoot 2, I think. Foul on Willette. Here comes Jolene DeFort for the home team, and Elizabeth Dumont for the Moose. First time at the foul line for Allison Alley. Swish. Nicely done. Melendez back in the game to DeFort. Here's Ella Levine. Levine somehow goes baseline. Tough angle. Doesn't go. Knocked out of bounds by UMA. Melendez will start the play. Comes out to Maura Lopez. Melendez comes out to the middle of the court, now on the right side of the foul line. Levine, DeFort sets a screen. DeFort for 3. Rattles off. Destiny Maura Lopez, a big rebound, and she's going to go to the line. Great effort by Destiny Maura Lopez.
So if you're the Moose, you really want to continue to play hard with some skill for the final 6:30. Here's why. It's likely you're looking at the YSCC championship team with potentially SM figuring in. Those top 3 women's teams are the cream of the crop this year. So, you know, there's a fair chance that these two match up again in the playoffs.
Maura Lopez, 1 out of 2. Never count Southern Maine out. Head coach Katie Bergeron-Stenard. Those 3 teams, again, are the top by far over the rest of the league.
Well, I think what you're going to be able to say after this one, where the Moose played, that's a great take by Parkett, but where the Moose and the Seawolves just played women's basketball, with the Moose winning, that it's Mustangs are going to be here, and then you're going to have another drop-down tier of those 2.
That was an excellent basket by Parkett, as you said. La Rochelle, bounce pass in the corner. Levine for 3, side of the rim. Maura Lopez keeps it alive. DeFort, and they're going to call travel first.
Well, offense has dropped off here for both teams a little bit in the last quarter. Low-scoring quarter, I think, Jim. Tim will tell you in a second, because he's a master of
8-2,
stats.
UMA.
He's a master of the stats.
Yeah. Now we know the Moose. Holding foul. You've been at Augusta Civic Center. That's so much. It seems bigger.
No, it is.
So is the court actually longer than this one, or is it the perspective?
The college court at the University of Maine is a big court. It's a regulation college length. I think this one is too, but the confines, of course, at the end. I'm not sure. That's a good question to ask.
Because there's a 3-pointer off the back rim by Allie. I just thought double dribble Mustang. When a team's pressing, it seems you have more fresh air, so to speak.
Yeah.
In like Augusta Civic Center, even though the court itself may be the same size. Of course, the Final Four of the tournament being hosted by New Hampshire Tech in Concord. Underneath, no good by Butterfield. She's battling there. And Riley Hebler comes away with it. Hebler, bounce pass, nice catch by DeFort. And I think she was fouled. That's going to be team foul number 4 on the Moose.
Men's team coming out, getting ready. I'll give the folks at home a little notice, and Jim Toomey as well. We're going to have to wrap this one up quickly so that we can get the timing right for the men's game. So,
Ariana Al-Sid in the game, coming out. Haley Parkett getting some positive words. DeFort, no good. Dumont takes it to the hoop, comes up short. Rebound, La Rochelle. La Rochelle going to take it all the way, and they're going to say traveling. A lot of travels this half.
Okay.
Allison Alley, the sophomore from Millinocket, Stearns High School, gave it to Butterfield. She takes a three, just grazed the rim. La Rochelle got the rebound, protects it. Prieto back in the game. DeFort tries to get it to Mara Lopez, double teamed, and Mara Lopez going back to the foul line. A1 Maywin checking in for the Mustangs. Mara Lopez, 9 points. Try to get in the double digits. And she'll have one more attempt to do so. Now with 10 points, Destiny Mora Lopez from the Dolls, Oregon, the Great Northwest. She comes out, Maywin is in. So it's Maywin, DeFort, Prieto, La Rochelle, and Hebler. Allison Alley changes hands on the dribble, drives through, off the rim, rebound Prieto. Mustangs in the front court, dump pass to Maywin, drives and lays it up and in over the front rim. Tough angle for Maywin.
Maywin with a nice finish there. See if we can get that one on a replay.
68-44, Mustangs. And there's a foul against the Moose, a legal screen, I think. I think it's on Katie Butterfield, the veteran from Monmouth. Marnie Reese replacing La Rochelle.
Is that Maywin finish, Jim, that we talked about? You said it correctly there. The tough finish. Why don't you go in the traffic there and float it up? We saw that miraculous play she made in the last game that we had to slow it down into super slow replay to see how the heck she did it.
That was something. Now she gets a layup on a great pass from Prieto.
Yeah, Rosa's one of the premier assist people in the league. Probably in the nation as well. Boy, she can really thread some passes.
70-44 Mustangs. Fortin takes it and scores. Nice penetration by Sage Fortin.
Sage has had a good offensive game. She might be their high scorer.
You're correct. Well, she's tied with Paquette at 10.
Okay.
Maywin knocked out.
Here's Sage on that take. Gonna take the defender off the dribble here from way outside. You have to come out on Sage because she's such a good three-point shooter. Faked it, floated it in, got the shooters rolling up and in. Sage Fortin, nice play.
Holly Hunt back in for the Moose. And there's a steal. Autumn Freeman also back in. She has the ball. Dumont trying to get through, and I think she was bumped by Maywin.
Moose men out on the floor. The Mustang men down the other end. They're on the floor. Getting set to do their warm-up.
Elizabeth Dumont, 1 out of 2 at the line.
We won't have an 8 o'clock start on that. Looking probably closer to 8:10, I would bet. You're thinking of running somewhere and getting a sandwich and bringing it back and watching this on your big screen TV. I hope that's how you're viewing it.
2 for 2 at the line. Nicely done for Elizabeth Dumont. 70-48, Central Maine. Prieto, right at half court, goes across the Mustangs logo. Directs a little traffic. She's being watched by Hunt. DeFort on a drive. Loose ball. Nice hustle, Maywin. And they're going to call a foul, I think, on Dumont. No, on Maywin. Maywin. .235 remaining. 70-48. It was that big second quarter by the Mustangs, 22-12. After they won the first quarter by 6. 27-16 in the third period for the Mustangs. The Moose hanging in there, showing good effort. Have a 12-7 advantage this quarter. Back to the line, Elizabeth Dumont. Nothing but net. And there's a repeat. Right down the middle. 70-50.
Better second half for the Moose.
Prieto bounced past him, Maywin, and CM throws it away. Bring the ball up. Autumn Freeman. Hebler picks it up. Picks her up. As we have said in previous telecasts, Riley Hebler out of Sanford, at least 2 years that I remember, was like on all defensive team, SMAA.
You can see why.
Knocked out of bounds. Holly Hunt, one bound right by her own bench. Deflected. They get it back, and then it's off a foot of one of the Moose players. So it'll be Mustangs ball with 2:10 remaining.
Yeah, Rosa Pietro made the play.
DeFort returns a pass to Prieto. Hebler goes down in the corner to Maywin. Hebler looks, gives up her dribble. DeFort on a drive. Reese baseline shot. Around and good for Marnie Reese with a short baseline jump shot. Got a friendly roll on a soft touch.
Yeah, well, she put it up there softly, got that roll, Jim, and Marnie's in the book. That her first basket? Marnie's first of the game?
I believe so. 1 for 1 for Marnie Reese. Zoe Bedford coming in for Riley Hebler.
I was kidding Zoe before the game. I said, you have to ice your arm down after that shooting you had the other day. Took so many shots and hit so many. It was awesome. She said her parents loved it. They were watching live. The timing worked out pretty well for them. And
she was like the only player when I came in by the bench. I gave her the 3-point signal. And she had a big grin. I said over the air, I said, your smile got wider every time it was on. She says, yeah, my parents told me. And up and in, what a pass. And Yolene DeFort. Who made that pass? I missed that part.
I did not see it, Jim,
All right.
because I'm got my eyes glued to the timing here.
74-51. Al Cid with the shot, no good. And there's a nice steal by Holly Hunt. Excellent execution. A pass from Poulin to Dumont for 2.
Yeah, that's worth another look. Bree, what a beauty.
Bedford down in the corner. Maywin comes out. DeFort. Prieto quickly passes to Maywin. Maywin in the lane. Ball got deflected. Prieto's got it in the corner. 10 to shoot, CM. Prieto. And another foul away from the play.
Yeah, watch this no-look pass. Bree Poulin in behind her back. The Dumont up and in. Beautifully executed.
So you just want me to do the individual scoring afterwards?
Please. Yes.
Not the team scoring?
Not the team scoring. Because
well, you can check the team stats, folks. As you know, the box score comes official sometimes within a few minutes on the website. Go to today's schedule, and the box score may be an option. The Moose try to go inside, a little too long. Here comes Maywin. Deflected by the Moose, and a steal. Quick hands of Elizabeth Dumont. She's going to take it all the way, and they call Prieto for a foul.
Well, we're going to roll up our players of the game here as we need to condense time. And I've made an executive decision. You call me the executive producer, right, Jim?
I do.
Yes.
No pay raise, just the title.
Yeah, well, the executive producer has made an executive decision, and we're going co-players of the game. Ella Levine and Molly Corbett, co-players of the game. And I think when Jim does the individual stats, you will absolutely see why in that. Molly came out chucking, firing from the outside. She was 4 out of 7 on three-point baskets at one stage in the first half. And just outstanding shooting performance in Ella up and down the court, both ends of the floor, and a good win for the Mustangs.
That was Dumont who made those last foul shots for the Moose. And the buzzer sounds with the score, CM 74, UMA 54. All right, individuals for the Moose. Dumont, 15 points, 6 out of 8 at the foul line. Also in double digits, Sage Fortin with 10, Haley Paquette with 10. Elizabeth Cromit checks in with 9, Allison Alley 4. Also 4 points for Bree Poulin. Autumn Freeman, 2 points. Allison Higgins didn't score, but she had 3 rebounds and 4 assists. Also seeing action, Holly Hunt, Katie Butterfield, Ariana Alcid, and Jade Truman. Individually for the Mustangs, Ella Levine, 26 points, 16 rebounds. Molly Corbett, 15 points, all on threes. Double digits, Destiny Mora Lopez with 10 points, 5 rebounds. Yolene DeFort, 9 points. Awen Maywin, 5. Winnie La Rochelle, 4. 3 points for Mackenzie Melendez. 2 points for Marnie Reese. Also seeing action, Riley Hebler had 3 rebounds and 2 assists. Rosa Prieto did a lot of the ball handling. She did not score. She had a couple of rebounds, a couple of assists. Zoe Bedford only took 1 shot tonight. And Chantel Willette also didn't score, but Chantel Willette had 6 rebounds and 7 assists. Good vision on the court for Chantel Willette. So the Mustangs now 18-1 overall, 10-0 in the conference. A very talented Moose team now drops to 12-4, 9-2 in the conference. And the Moose were hustling right to the end because the margin was over 30 at one point. So we're going to come back for the men's game a little bit. Jim Toomey, Rob Munzing, Aspen Stevens. The final score in the women's matchup, Central Maine Community College 74, University of Maine Augusta 54. Come back and join us in a few minutes for the men's game on Munzing Media Sports.